In this video, we will be discussing the perspective of how crowdsourcing can prevent plagiarism and how this result can improve 21st century study or work. Let me begin by giving you the definition and a few examples. Crowdsourcing is defined as the practice of acquiring services, ideas, or content from a large group of people via an online platform. Crowdsourcing platforms come in four varieties, in particular text, media, video, and design-based. Typical examples are Wikipedia and Pinterest. First, allow me to show you the reason why crowdsourcing platforms reduce academic plagiarism cases with several successful systems along the time slot. The first important step began in 1998, while Turnitin was released as one of the representative first-generation systems. It became a tool widely approved by various educational authorities after several years. The logic of operating the system is that they collect released essays from each year's students from different universities by recording them into the database and compare them with your essays, which return a specific percentage of similarities. The advert of this system has a large benefit which brought a key change to the plagiarism problem, but modifications and improvements are needed. In 2006, the term crowdsourcing was created by two journalists, Jeff Howe and Mark Robinson, describing how businesses use the internet to outsource work to the crowd, which quickly leads to the portmanteau crowdsourcing. This term quickly captivates people's attention and changes the way people study, work, and live. Since 2010, widespread crowdsourcing has led to a drawback of a large range of plagiarism. People started to realize that detecting systems that only partially scan academic releases is not enough, and they want to make some changes. In 2011, Michael Tricano, a global lead for innovation in education, heard actual plagiarizing cases in a university in Asia with more than 95% of students violated the school's policy. As an educator, he releases several pieces of advice online that people should invent larger database systems that can scan plagiarism more effectively. For several years, people have attempted to introduce new structures to the public to address plagiarism, while there are two believed with the highest visibility. In 2020, a system called Bespoke English for Academic Purpose Program for universities is being introduced to the public through the journal article, specifically aiming to prevent academic plagiarism and supporting advantages like it enhances students' academic writing standards, creating skills, and analyzing abilities. In the same year, a journal article called A Crowdsourcing Approach to Construct Monolingual Plagiarism Detection Corpus introduced a system called HAMTA. It detects both online and academic releases by recording data from crowdsourcing platforms and splits them into smaller segments for comparison. Students can apply split paragraphs or sentences into their own work, which first-generation systems like Turnitin and IntiBlast may not be able to detect the cases. Thus, HAMTA is able to detect and prevent fragmentary plagiarism, fixing the past limitations and loopholes. By looking through different successful cases, it is very glad to know that there is a trend that people constantly inventing better systems in various ways and aspects, but it is believed that there are some improvements needed. Hence, let's conclude with some possible recommendations associated with crowdsourcing and the systems. For the first recommendation, people, especially companies, should change their views towards crowdsourcing platforms because they contain a false impression that searching for ideas through crowdsourcing platforms is a representation of plagiarism, a sign of laziness, or a lack of creativity. But the fact is that it enables users to obtain different ideas and learn various skills by increasing fresh perspectives, productivity, and driving innovations. In 2023, a research called Innovation from Within, Empowering Your Workforce Through Crowdsourcing supports that crowdsourcing fosters social connections and generates innovative solutions. Therefore, I recommend that companies should break misconceptions and embrace applying crowdsourcing to work because it promotes learning and working in the 21st century. Regarding the second recommendation, education institutions should implement several detecting systems with different databases at the same time. Using only a single type of system for detection can be useful, but lack comprehensiveness to identify all cases of academic dishonesty. Current plagiarism detection systems often contain loopholes and lack credibility. Thus, a combination of detecting systems should be used to increase the accuracy of the detection. This recommendation can maintain academic integrity and ensure a fair learning environment. In summary, crowdsourcing platforms can provide unlimited resources with various ideas and perspectives for working. It also provides data to detect systems for wider stimulations and prevent plagiarism, which improves the study and work in the 21st century.